The following program is rated TV MAL, TV MALS, TV MALSV. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Can I talk to you about something?
I just had sex. I'm about to eat.
Welcome back, everybody, to This Week in Bullshit. I am Justin Proper. With me today, as always, is our dick from the UK, Richard. How's it been, man?
Busy, but I've just noticed something, which strangely enough, we've been talking for about 15 minutes, but I've only just noticed. I've got the turd this time.
Oh, yeah, we got to fix that. Just for tradition, as our friend Culture Casino is by the shit every single time. Just for tradition. How's it been, man?
Real good.
Nice. That was a very nice thing that you and Andrew compiled together. Mary's birthday video. That was really awesome. Yeah. By the way, shout out to my YouTube bestie. Tomorrow's her 21st birthday. So shout out to Mary Mayhem. She's awesome. But speaking of awesome people, we also have returning with us Wes Moody of the Wes Moody webcast, and also started a new channel as well.
I did. I started my conspiracy channel, which I'm not going to do a whole lot with right now. But when I reach the 4,000 watch hours, I will be doing all my conspiracy content there. But it will still appear on the main channel as a playlist.
Well, that's awesome. Well, I'm very much looking forward to that. It's a pretty smart decision to do. I'm surprised you did it early on, though. But
you know what they say about conspiracies? They're just inconvenient truths. They are
indeed. Anyways, yeah, we took last week off, so coming back is it feels better. I like having this constant here on YouTube. So. I really did miss last week, but we're going to get to all of that in a second. We're going to say hello to the lovely people in the chat. By the way, thank you, Wes, for the super sticker and for the super chat. You don't have to do this, but I appreciate it. Welcome back this week in BS, Hail panel, and chat with a lovely poop emoji there. We got Tommy here. He's going to be modding today. He's one of the best mods on YouTube. Appreciate him as always. Mike is here. Mike, my favorite person on Rob's channel, Entertainment and Star Wars.
Can I just have a British moment?
Don't you have a British moment?
What?
They're all British moments.
That culture. What the fuck was that?
What was what?
This?
What the hell is that?
Just a nice moment between Steven and Joe.
What is it with Steven? Like it's the coffee runs, and now it's the hair sniffing thing. What are you guys harassing poor Steven for?
See, Steven actually took the $1,500 for Joe Biden to sniff his hair. Wise move, Steven.
Was it really $1,500? Oh my gosh,
I forget.
I didn't know it. Didn't know it cost money for that. Damn it! That seems like a ripoff. Damn, I wouldn't even do it for free. Like, oh wait, he pays him. Oh.
Yeah, he pays him. Well, the unfortunate thing is that Joe Biden's not going to remember, but Steven will treasure it forever.
Yeah. Oh dear Lord.
There are people he can hire for that. I'm not sure they'd want to do it, but he can hire them.
Yeah, they're indentured servants that he would have. What's up, Runner Studio? How's it going? Mad Mardigan's also here. So glad to see Justin is back. It feels like it's been forever. It feels like it's been forever since we had a twib stream, and I'm very happy we're back. Nick McCabe is here saying hello to everybody. Hope all is well. Hope all is well with you and Sam over in Australia. You guys are always here. You're very supportive. I appreciate that. Culture Casino, thank you as always for I imagine it's a Doom. Yeah, it's a Doomicorn. I always appreciate it, man. I really do.
And now you know what they are.
I do. Well, I kind of knew what they were before, but I kind of didn't really acknowledge it. I just thought like people just were obsessed with unicorns over there on Dubecock's channel. That's just how. It's just how I thought it was. What's up, Sam? How you doing? Nice to see you. It's a Trap is here. Hey, man. Nice to see you. Good to see you here. Alexander Trapp. It's been a very long time since I've seen you in the chat, so it's very nice to have you here. Tell us on the doll where Dryden sniffed you. Where hasn't he sniffed you is the question. All right. It seems we're having some people trickle in, so that's awesome. But we're gonna get to the show here. So this is what happened. A lot of stuff happened last week, and I was just kind of wanting to take a break. I wanted everyone else to have a break too from the streams. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Wes. You didn't have to do that again. Yeah, I appreciate it. Any support is great, but dude, you don't have to say that. Send him money. Oh my gosh. Oh man, I'm so uncomfortable when that comes on, but I appreciate it. Hey, Demongenai, good to see you, man. It's been a while since you've been in here too. There's a lot of
subliminal messaging there.
Does it make you?
Oh yeah, just send the ones, the stripper money.
yeah. Does it make you feel like a hooker when they send you money?
When they send $1 bills, it makes me feel like a really cheap stripper.
Good.
CT117 is also here. He's a longtime viewer. Very much appreciate you having to come on here. There's a lot of OGs on here. I thought I saw According to Christie in here. Oh,
yes.
There she is. Yeah, thank you also for the super sticker. That's awesome. Thank you so much. It's amazing. And it's the poop emoji. Oh,
yep.
Oh, shucks. I always appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. Yes, indeed. Smash the like button like Hulk. Yes. Yes, indeed. Did you send me? Oh, my God. And Christie is sent.
I just want to say that I think the female version of Demongenai would make a better vice presidential candidate than Kamala Harris.
Oh, we're going to get
he really looks like vice presidential material.
I like how you had to qualify it with the female version. I mean,
oh my gosh.
Does it really? Any person ever would probably be a better candidate.
Culture Casino.
I know. I'm ignoring it.
Was that during Thomas Gilkey's stream?
Yes, it was.
Oh boy.
When Thomas and I were exchanging love on a live stream. I took off my shirt on a live stream.
Exchanging love? Did you really just say that?
On a live stream.
Oh my God. This is how we start all of our shows with shirtless men every single time. Every single time. It's just a tradition now.
Well, to be honest, if we did, we'd probably get more viewers.
What's up, Kick? How you doing?
There's money in taking your clothes off? I did not know this.
Oh, hi, Christy. How you doing?
Good.
Need more gym time before that happens.
I figured y'all need some women representation.
We do. It was a sausage fest before. We're very happy for you to join us, Christy.
Hey, you're over here. Never mind.
You stole my term.
What?
No, sausage fest. That was what I called it just before we went live.
Well, that's what. It's always a sausage fest.
Culture. You didn't get that picture. You didn't get undressed. Steven did.
Oh, that's true.
We have to do this.
Really?
What the heck?
Sorry.
Justin, what are you doing?
I'm putting culture by the poop. It's tradition at this point. It kind of is.
Tradition.
It just is how it is. It's not. Are we paying for male strippers? Yes, we are. All the time. Oh my gosh. Well, anyway, so since we missed last week, I figured I'd go over a couple of the highlights from last week because when I called it off, the very next day, all of this shit started coming out, and I was like, oh my God, I totally regret not doing a stream. So I'm going to give you guys just a little bit of a highlight reel of all some of the bullshit that happened last week.
Before you do, I have to ask, can these really be considered highlights?
Yes.
I'm thinking more the dregs of society.
Maybe we'll see. Well, first off, Blockbuster came back for the first time in 6 years and saying, "Hey guys," and right after that, Rise of the Resistance ride was closed all day because lightning frickin' struck it. Apparently, this type of eyeshadow or whatever is now racist for some reason. Joe Biden picked Kamala Harris as his VP running mate, and of course, that's the first thing that trended on Twitter was Kampala Harris, which actually sounds like a cool name. And they blamed autocorrect on it, which I think is bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Really,
Bullshit.
really, just liberals don't know how to spell. I guess that's just how it is.
I saw that autocorrect quote unquote fail like at 2:00 in the morning, and I woke up from a dead sleep laughing at that. That was fucking hilarious.
I know, it's just the gift that keeps on giving. And speaking of which, what isn't gonna apparently DC Comics had a lot of major layoffs, and then of course in Simpsons fashion, Nevada cop had accidentally shot a suspect after being accidentally tased by his fellow cop. This is something that I would expect from this show, in all honesty, but this is the world that we live in.
Where's Mad to comment on something like this? Darn.
I would like to say something about that. Is like I can almost forgive the cop, because I could kind of imagine that if you get tased, you jolt in a really awkward way, and a cop could actually believe that some person would be going for a weapon.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. But his hands were up in the video. Ridiculous. And then, of course, after the UK had banned sex after COVID-19, now it's okay to have sex, but you have to wear a mask, because now we're into all this kinky shit now. And then after all of that, Blockbuster was like, okay, we've seen enough, checking out. So that's what happened last week.
You know,
was I missing anything?
Can I just say, I've just got to say, it's bad that Blockbuster are the smartest people on Twitter right now.
Can you imagine, like, so their first tweet in 6 years, they're like, hey guys, what's up? It's kind of like they traveled from the year 2014, went 6 years into the future, and saw all of this shit happening, and they're like, bye. We're just gonna go back. See ya.
Getting out while the going's good.
I have a conspiracy theory that somebody bought the name at a bankruptcy sale just so they could make that tweet.
No, this was the official one. Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, hang on.
What's wrong?
If you buy,
I mean, they're just like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Exactly.
I have to. Being me, I have to bring some kind of seriousness to it. If you do buy Blockbuster, wouldn't you get access to their Twitter account? In theory,
I think so.
Maybe.
So Wes might have a point.
Oh, that's true. Oh yeah, CT. Oh yeah, I think this happened last week too. So somebody was complaining that Zootopia brought light and made cops, a positive image or something like that, and it was just like this is problematic in today's world or something. This is so stupid. I can't believe that they're making a big fuss out of a movie that has talking animals in it. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
What movie is this?
It's Zootopia.
I've never seen it.
Well, that movie has some surprisingly serious undertones.
It does. It really does. But oh my gosh, I've had a cult following of Zootopia people come to my channel for some reason. And they really like the movie, and I didn't know about that.
Are they furries?
Some of them.
Yeah. It's okay. We accept them.
We accept them. Oh my gosh, is that
so long as they're not extreme far leftists, we'll accept them.
Oh my gosh, this is actually perfect.
You might need
Just embrace it.
you need to move your head a bit lower for that one.
I know. The angle's all wrong. Joe just wasn't, sniffing the right angle. It's better on
That's what he said.
He was having an off day.
Wes. What is Wes doing?
What is this?
The hell?
You guys mentioned furries, so I had to show a furry.
No.
And
No. I don't know what's going to happen after that, but I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
She cooked shrimp, I think. She burned it. Yeah. R.I.P. the shrimp.
She burned the shrimp? Or did
Yeah,
she burn the costume?
She was too busy.
How do you
messing around
even
with her
make
costume.
food like over a stove with that kind of costume? That's a fire hazard. Like, why would you? That's like if somebody at Disney World, which I imagine is going to happen at some point, like Goofy making pancakes or something and burning the entire costume. That's what I imagine. That's the level of dumb.
Richard, what the hell are you doing?
What I'm showing it real furries.
Oh,
Badass furries at that. You want furries? These are furries.
That's true.
I guess that looks like Vikings.
They're space Vikings crossed with werewolves. Don't fuck with them.
That's its own sort of kink right there.
Trust me, I won't.
Entertainment in Star Wars. Rob, thank you for the super chat. He is just incredible. So is the panel. Oh, thank you, Rob. You're pretty incredible too. I really like harassing you and the 5-year-olds that you play with on PS4.
I thought that was quite.
I see it now.
Wrong. That sounds wrong, but
What?
I don't know. No,
the Justin Army, just incredible, just in time, just.
No,
proper compadres.
I thought that was quite clever. So you get a clap.
Oh, thank you.
No, not you. Him. Rob.
Oh well, fuck off. Oh my gosh. Well, speaking of fucking creeps, let's get to the first story of today. This weird shit that came out yesterday.
Oh boy.
This movie called Cuties. So this made the rounds yesterday, and apparently it's about an 11-year-old Amy who starts to rebel against her conservative family's traditions when she becomes fascinated with a free-spirited dance crew. Of course, that free-spirited dance crew is, I tried to look up what the official synopsis was, but Warner Brothers has kindly taken it down. But I did find it on the Wikipedia page, and this is what it originally said. 11-year-old immigrant girl Amy, originally hailing from Senegal, lives with her mother Mariam in one of Paris's poorest neighborhoods in an apartment along with her 2 younger brothers, awaiting for her father to rejoin the family from Senegal. Things turn swiftly as Amy is fascinated by her disobedient neighbor Angelica's twerking clique called Cuties, an adult-style dance trope which has contrasting fortunes and characteristics to Mariam's traditional customs, values, and traditions. So yes, this, as they called it, a twerk, and this was on their website before they took it down. A twerking clique is now called a free-spirited dance crew.
But okay.
Interesting. 11-year-olds twerking. And they also use this thumbnail, Netflix, which is just, I don't even want to look at it anymore.
Actually, go.
A picture says 1,000 words, man. This is kind of.
I don't want to look at it.
This is kind of disgusting.
I've just got to say, right, that blonde one, whoever it is, doesn't she look like Heath Ledger a little bit? And that's lightning. Okay. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that.
Okay, first off, kids who are 11, depending on what school it is, that's elementary age.
Yep.
Yeah, those are elementary schoolers.
At the same time, if you've been keeping an eye on the left, this doesn't surprise, or should I say the far left, this doesn't surprise any of us. Because this is the shit they've been pushing for the past year. Exactly this shit.
Yeah, I'm not really going to show the full trailer, Yeah.
I've seen the trailer. The only sensible one is her mom.
Yeah, I don't think any of them are sensible. This just kind of came off as weird and just a little too much. I thought it was kind of a little. It made me very uncomfortable. I don't know why it was. I don't know. Okay, so I don't know what the deal with it is. So I'm just gonna say my piece here real quick, and then we'll get everyone else's thoughts. Hold on a second, Richard.
Go ahead.
So, best case scenario is that the Netflix marketing team saw this foreign French. It's a French film, which doesn't excuse it at all. But
that makes it even worse.
Well, maybe for you, I guess your neighbors are kind of weird. So it's like an award-winning film or something, which sounds absolutely like. Movie 43 is an award-winning film. It won the fucking Razzies for Worst Picture, so that doesn't say much. But best case scenario, the only scenario where I don't think they would be creeps is that they purposely took this movie, took whatever weird messages that were in it, put it all in one trailer, and hey, maybe it is a good movie. Maybe it's a piece of crap. Maybe it's just as creepy as we think it is. Maybe it is. But then they just marketed this way, got the outrage clicks that they wanted so that people would watch the film. Otherwise, no one would be watching it. Best case scenario. What do you guys think?
Yeah. Sure.
I'm saying that's the best case scenario. I agree, Karen.
Karen!
Not everybody.
Well, I don't even.
It's really hard to. I mean, it's.
It's not really hard though, because this is the kind of movie where you feel like you should be on an FBI watch list just for watching.
Yeah. Well, maybe you should be. I don't know. It's pretty bad. It's you shouldn't do that to kids. That's very well. I mean, I guess supposedly the kids are doing it themselves, but either way, you shouldn't do a show like this on that.
I thought it was a film, but either way,
film. Yeah, you know what I mean.
No, just no. And you put it very well. Thank you for this. Another super sticker that just says nope. I could not agree with you. Agree with you more. Culture. What did you think about this whole situation? And we'll get it up to a few more details, and then after we get everyone's thoughts. So, what did you think of this whole thing that came out?
Disgusting. I think that the fact that this didn't click in anybody's mind at Netflix that this was going to play badly, or that this poster was promoting the sexualizing. I mean, that's not the right word, but the I mean, I
think that's the right word. I think that's the right word. Culture Casino. I think that's the right word.
It blows my mind. I was I still am upset. I mean, I was furious earlier in the day. In fact, I tweeted directly at Netflix after their half-assed apology that they made. You know, for the poster. They didn't apologize for the fact that this thing was, you know, going to be streaming on their service, and you know, they apologized for the poster.
Well, that was definitely worth apologizing for, but this is the apology you're referring to.
Yeah,
we are deeply sorry for the inappropriate artwork that we used for nons or cuties. It was not okay, nor was it representative of this French film, which won an award at Sundance. We've now updated the pictures and description. Well, thank you for your half-assed apology, but again, just saying that, oh yeah, it won an award, it does not excuse the film for existing. I mean, it doesn't. And the only way that you could ever actually make one of these films where it could, I don't know, do that sort of thing is if it exposes the very thing that is going on. That's the only way where I think that could even be remotely possible, is if it's just demonized and just saying like, yeah, this isn't cool, this fucked up. Cool. These people are fucked up. That's the only way that it could even possibly work. So I don't know, like, why do you even attempt this? It blows my mind. It blows my mind.
The first thing that comes to mind for me is that this is more of the same. I mean, these are the people that worshipped Roman Polanski. In 1977, after his arrest, he fled. And they still idolize him to this day in Hollywood. After what he did and the kinds of stuff that he's continued to be involved with, not to mention the fact he was also born in France, and he's award winning. I mean, you don't excuse this kind of crap. It's disgusting and wrong and violent.
See, it's not just blind hatred. We don't like the French for a reason.
I don't think it's if I was reading their defense of it correctly, the honoring cultures, I think is what they were saying.
Okay, this film was made by a black woman. This film, I don't give two shits that this film was made by a black woman. Great for her. That's fine. You can say it's award winning all you want. All as I see is this, I see a cousin and my niece who are the same age as this, and they don't do that. Neither do their peers. Their peers do this kind of stuff at all. And that's the thing. And I'm liking that this whole Netflix, this cutie thing is going on and people are like outrageous about it. But this isn't the only movie that's like this. And it's in the past too. I mean, I think the other one is Lolita, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong. I might be thinking, or Baby Dolls or something like that.
I think you're right. Sounds familiar.
I don't know. All I'm saying is it's creepy. It's creepy. I don't want to see this. And it's you apologize for the artwork, the inappropriate artwork. These girls are doing stuff that I didn't even do until I was 18.
What?
We're talking about 11-year-olds dressed like that.
Exactly.
Twerking.
Exactly.
Yeah, and if the description was accurate, this is something they did of their own volition. It wasn't something they were pressured into, which isn't accurate in the slightest. Except in some fucked up person's head.
It makes me very uncomfortable.
Yeah,
I think across the board.
It's very uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable to talk about.
Seriously, and I don't even look. In anyone who is actively defending this is okay. No, you don't get to say that it's okay. The only people who get to say it's okay are other 11-year-olds. That's and even then they're not even thinking about this.
This isn't okay.
Here's the thing about this. Here's the thing about this. As a girl and as a girl who was at that age, and the coming of age story. When I see coming of age, I think about being a teenager or something like that. Not
I think about Stand By Me.
Exactly. And I mean, it's something innocent like that. Something happens in your life where you go from being an adult, from being in the child mindset, to growing up and becoming more mature. Not stuff like this.
Oh, hi, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
What's up? How's everybody?
Doing well. We're just talking about the film Cuties. I don't know if you've heard about this, but yeah.
I don't know what to make of it, to be honest with you. I've seen it. I saw the coming attraction. It didn't look that, but I understand it's the way they presented it that makes the problem here.
It's very, very unpleasant, very uncomfortable.
I agree.
It's really weird because they say what they said the art wasn't representative of the movie. But
going back to what the art was. No, actually, I don't really want to. No, fuck that.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying is, all right. They say the art wasn't representative of the movie. Well, where'd they get the art from then for the poster?
Yeah, the kids had to stand there and pose for photographers. How uncomfortable must that have been?
But then you can always go back to saying like the whole with toddlers and tiaras and stuff like that. I hate shit like that. I don't watch that stuff. The dance moms with that Abby Miller. I mean, it's not just this movie.
That's a little different because
no,
that
it's
doesn't.
not.
Well, no, because I've seen dance moms. They don't do stuff like that all the time.
But they're still preteens that are dancing to moves that I didn't even learn about until someone who was older told me about them, that I had to search on my own. And
it would depend which moves you're talking about, but I don't really want to know.
But
twerking?
that's besides this twerking or whatever. But that's besides the point.
Well, do remember today they have the internet. They didn't have it back then. So
I had the
mind
internet whenever I was their age.
Well,
They
okay.
had that stuff.
Yeah, I could say I didn't, so kids didn't get half the things they have in their minds today, and they learn a lot from watching other things on YouTube or whatever it may be. So, they get influenced by that, and I think that has to do with it too. So,
Culture Casino, do you really want to show the trailer?
No, don't show the trailer.
All I wanted to show was this part. So as of just an hour ago, or just a little less than an hour ago, I took this screenshot of this so that you could see it. Netflix, this thing went crazy the minute that we started to freak out about it. And if you look, as of an hour ago, there are 223,000 downvotes.
Wow.
This morning when I checked it, it was like 13,000.
Yeah, there are 10,000 upvotes, but there are 223,000 downvotes. This number just keeps going up. And I've been paying attention to it all day, and I was like, okay, I'm going to start taking screenshots. So this is from an hour ago. We'll see where it ends up tomorrow. But I mean,
How about the end of the stream?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go downvote it real fast.
I already did. My 2 other accounts, I downvoted it too.
Hey, what's going on, Tommy?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Hey, look, I was
Tommy.
listening to this, and I want to come in, and I wouldn't be me if I didn't bring in another view on this. And it's not my view, but it's a view that I've actually heard from a couple different people. Now, their take on this is no different than, say, cheerleading that's done in middle schools and high schools, and they're saying that this is no different than that. And people are being a little bit too over-offended easily over this. Now, I find the whole thing distasteful. I think it's disgusting. But at the same time, this is the argument they're going to make, that it's no different than cheerleading. And they're going to say, should we?
I did cheerleading.
Christie, let me finish real quick, though. And then, go ahead and, tear it apart. But this is the argument they're going to make, that should we go ahead and should we ban cheerleading as well? This is what they're going to do. I'm just saying, this is something we need to think about, what the argument against it is going to be and how it's different.
Well, if I could offer up the question, how old are cheerleaders usually?
They start in middle school, at least when I was in school. No one really played sports until 7th grade.
13, 14, depending on.
That's when the cheerleaders were at the middle school football games, and then it went into high school.
But it could depend, though. You could be like me and my friends and my cousins, where we were starting that at little peewee type things, and just being in the little groups and stuff like that as like 6, 7 years old. I mean, I got out of that when I was 12 because I couldn't stand it. No, I was 13.
I understand that.
I was 13.
Real quick, I should probably get to these super chats before I forget. First, thank you, Christie, again for the super sticker. That was very appropriate.
Yeah, I figure Wes.
Yeah, very much.
We can see what it is. So,
Sam McCabe, thank you so much for the 30 Australian. Thank you, Sam and Nick. You guys do this every time, and you don't have to. My God, you guys are so generous. You guys are the best. Sam says, just in case the stream gets yanked, be well. Thank you so much, Sam.
How long before Justin gets a knock on the door? FBI, open up.
Oh, yeah. I hope that never happens. That'd be awful.
We know that you're packing and hiding away enemas in that house, sir. Come out.
Fuck! You didn't
Tommy
see
with his
anything.
comic. Thank you, Tommy.
So was this trailer really cringe? Was it really bad? Because I didn't see. I think I saw a bit of it, but I didn't see the whole thing.
In just a second, Nick McCabe, thank you for the 30 Australian. He says, I'm pretty sure we all had this conversation when toddlers and tiaras was a thing. Dressing kids up as adults and getting them to do adult things is just off and on the nose, which is exactly what Christie was saying.
Exactly, like the pageant stuff. Like my mom and my aunt, they did that with us. And when we growing up, and they talked about it, like doing it with my nieces or my younger cousins, and we said, hell no. I mean, because just getting the curlers and getting the makeup. I mean, it's why I don't wear makeup hardly. Damn it, culture. But it's why I hardly wear any makeup, because I just find it ridiculous that, yeah, I could go on my soapbox. Like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna hush now.
Soapbox away.
It's just, I mean, it's stupid, and I Justin, I know you don't want to be talking about it a lot because we could do it the whole damn stream.
Oh, we could. No, this is, we're not talking about a million different things. We're just talking about a couple different ones, but this is the main one that's been really that's been talked about a lot, especially since yesterday. So I think it's appropriate. Well, it's not appropriate, but it's appropriate to discuss on this stream.
It's
bullshit. It is bullshit.
It's bullshit.
It's bullshit.
Hey, Justin.
Yes.
As far as the argument that I said that they're going to make, I think Nick McCade actually made a very good argument against it.
In
the chat, yeah.
Yeah, in the
Was
super
it in
chat?
the chat, or was it in the chat?
No, it was just in the regular chat. Cheerleaders are closer to acrobats than strippers, though.
Yeah,
that's a pretty good argument against it. But I'm just saying, this is the kind of thing that you're going to need to be prepared for when they're going to come out and they're going to say, "Oh, well, it's no different than that." So you got to be ready for it, you know.
Oh, you completely have a good point. Yeah, absolutely.
You know what? I remember a very it wasn't as big of a deal, but there was this movie called like The Good Boys or something like that. I don't know, that I saw a bunch of 12-year-old kids who look at a sex swing that's in their parents' living room or something, and then they swing on it, not knowing it. And people were like, "Oh, that's sexualizing boys because that's like a little thing."
Yeah,
that's a little thing that's just like. Yeah, or it could be questionable, but a 12-year-old doesn't know what that is at the same time. And I don't know if is that the same kind of thing as this is? Like, how is it different?
I don't think so.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I've talked about
those are apples and oranges, like in an extreme. I mean, honestly, I mean, it's the same thing. Like if you came across a rope hanging from a tree, on the edge of a lake, and you were 11 or 12 years old, you would go grab the rope, swing, and jump into the lake, because that's what 12-year-old boys do. If you come across a tire swing at a certain age, you're gonna jump and take that for a ride. If you don't know that that's a sex swing, which I mean, that's not that's a completely innocent act. So you're comparing something innocent with something that's blatantly, clearly not. Those are different things.
Okay, all right. No, I see that, because I was kind of on the fence about that. I think it was last year or maybe like a year and a half ago, something like that. And I was like, I don't know about this.
Well, no, culture has a point, though. I mean, I can even say that to this movie is if the mindset from an 11, 10, 11, 12-year-old, they're just seeing this stuff and they don't know. They're just doing it because it looks cool, like quote unquote cool to them. And they may not know what's the up and up as an adult would. I don't know. I'm not, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now it's gotten about 20,000 more dislikes.
Yeah, in less than an hour. however long it was I took the last screenshot. So that was just a couple minutes ago. So I'll keep track of it. It's going to get worse. They essentially did what Goodyear Tire did this week, and they threw fire on, or they threw more fuel on a fire, which was
they threw gasoline on a fire.
Yeah.
What did they do? Because I heard that they banned MAGA hats.
Nah.
Did they not?
What is this?
Them and everybody else now.
Really?
Yeah. Was that? The
all
story?
kinds of things. You are allowed to wear a Black Lives Matter propaganda or anything that supports the rainbow cause, but you cannot wear Blue Lives Matter or All Lives Matter or MAGA or anything else, because that's a political statement.
Oh, Jesus, take the
What kind of bullshit is that?
And they are all about being inclusive. So their apology was like, well, that wasn't something that that was part of a training or anything like that, despite the fact that the picture that was taken by the employee shows the one team logo, which is their internal logo for all of their communication to all their employees. And that person was sent from Akron, their headquarters, to give the training that they were receiving. So that's complete horse crap. And so their apology was, disingenuous, just like the original bunch of crap was disingenuous. I'm so freaking tired of this that, and of course, Trump uses it as a political tool, although I don't see a good reason to do that. This isn't a political issue. It's either you are racist and you support individual racist causes or Marxist causes, or however you want to look at it. Violence, you support violent causes, or you don't. In this particular circumstance, I mean, they were let's yay violence and no on cops.
Yeah, there's no middle ground.
Mm-hmm.
It's only one extreme or the other. There's only two parties. You're either one or the other, huh?
Yeah,
wow.
Government contracts are awarded for tires. Other businesses do business with Goodyear. There's entire automakers that could possibly, based on pressure from their board, change the footwear that they put on their cars. I mean, there's a lot of, and Goodyear makes a lot of other products that aren't tires. So it's, you're getting a lot of people to sit on their wallets, because we're more and more acutely aware of this kind of stuff. And so, like Michael Jordan was a brilliant person when he said Republicans buy sneakers too. Well, you just killed half your customer base. I mean, was it worth it? Maybe more.
I love how you mentioned that. I mean, it's very true. And there was something about Michael Jordan the other day that just came back a few years ago. It resurfaced, saying that he understands both sides. That cops are there for a reason. They are here to protect and stuff. They're not to have them villainized so much is a very, I hate to use this word. It is a problematic thing. It's an issue because reasons you don't want them all to go away, because as soon as you need them, they won't be there because they've just been villainized forever. But as soon as you need them, they're going to be like, no, I'm sorry. We're the bad guys, I thought.
Well, they're already doing that. So
yeah, I mean, once they get all their funding, once they get defunded, and they get terrible pay as is, and they have to do one of the hardest jobs in the world.
You can't pick a couple or a few of them out of how many there are. I mean, you say, okay, there's one there. You can't do that. There's always going to be, no matter where you are in this world, there's always going to be someone who does something they shouldn't do in a position that they're in. It doesn't matter if it's like we had Steve Bannon, who made this fund, and what did he do? He spent it on his stuff, his expenses. So you can't say, well, now every politician is bad, or you can't put everybody in one bucket. If you're going to do that, then we're all doomed. We're all finished.
Yeah.
There's no other way around it. Because you could take every group and every race and every gender and put them into one bucket and say, well, because this one person does it, or this other person, then every one of them is considered that. You can't. That's the problem with life. Everybody sees somebody and they just judge somebody. Oh, you're and that's what's wrong with our society today.
Yeah, there are people who genuinely think that. They think about it in so many different ways. Like, oh, if this is true, then it must all be true. I once had coffee with this guy. Like, I went to church one day, which is, I don't know, it was a weird thing for me. I normally don't do that. But then I met with the guy afterwards, and he said, well, if one part of the Bible must be true, it must all be true. I'm like, I'm pretty sure nobody lived to be 1,000 years old. I don't think that's possible. We can't even get up to 120. Like, so I don't know about that. I don't know about a guy getting swallowed by a whale and surviving like it's fucking Pinocchio. Like, it's like, no, there are things like that. There are things, if they see one person act a certain way, like, this is actually, in a way, this is how some people become actual racists, is that they see somebody do like it like after it's like some people have Islamophobia is kind of a thing after after like the Boston Marathon and what happened at the World Trade Center. People just looked at them a different way, and they're like, no, we're just Americans. We're just like you guys. We didn't do any of this, and people just facepalm whenever there's a terrorist attack. And
Justin,
all cops facepalm at the same time when a cop shoots an unarmed black teen and it gets blown up.
Hey, Justin.
Yeah.
I actually have something to weigh in on that as far as Robert's concerned. And when you're talking about that grouping thing, it's easy to say, oh, well, don't group everybody. But see, it's also a matter of perspective. If you come from a certain township or a certain city, because I can tell you when I grew up in Trenton, New Jersey, over 90% of the police force was corrupt. The politicians were all corrupt. So when that is all you see, it's kind of hard to break away from that stigma. And I think that's a problem that a lot of people have, because that's all they see day in and day out. So it's easy to say you can't group them all, but if that's your only experience, how do you know that there's better than that out there if that's all you've ever seen?
Especially when it's in your formative years.
Exactly.
You grow up like that.
Well, I hate to be the Debbie Downer and the bitch of the group, but you got to grow up and act an adult and stuff like that. Not everything is going to go everybody's way. And Tommy is right, as someone who grew up in a small town, and there was a sheriff's deputy who was a jerk who did very naughty things to women he arrested and stuff, like he pulled over and stuff like that. But I mean, it's not even apples and oranges type thing, because you see with anything protesting and stuff like that, stuff that happened in Dallas in 2016 when they were protesting that sniper who was in the military, and when he was shooting into the crowd, who were they running to? They were running to the police. Mm-hmm. They were running to people who were going to protect them. So I mean, it's such a convoluted issue. I don't think it's ever going to be solved. It can be. I don't know. Calm down, I guess. I don't know.
Well, no, I mean, at this point in time, this is just being used as an opportunity to divide us even further. I mean, that's all this is. I mean, once we get past the election cycle, 90% of this is going to go away. The only thing that we might be contending with is whatever remnants are left over from this George Soros promoted violence movement of Antifa. So, we'll have to see. But, go ahead.
I'll admit, I'm not entirely sure this is really, well, it will eventually die down, but I don't think it's going to end very quickly after the election.
The 2016 election never ended for 4 years.
Nope. It's still going to be a mess for a long time.
Here's an advantage. If you don't have to get elected again, and you happen to be, the president of the United States, it's a little bit easier to do all of the distasteful things and you won't be accused of playing politics to get reelected. Because at this point, you just start to expose your enemies, and you expose the financial connections that they all have and everything else. I mean, it's ultimately this is if it goes the way I expect, you're going to see a lot more people. One of the reasons that celebrities are leaving right now is because they fear what will happen at the end of this election cycle. So it's insane. So shoot, we just lost. We just lost Rob.
He'll be back
anyway.
Yeah, I have to agree with Culture Casino. That's a lot of what we're seeing. I mean, I don't know. 2020 could be a warm up for 2021, but I think if things go the way I expect them to go, which is the way that Culture Casino expects them to go, I think that it's kind of game over for them. I would hope.
Yeah. I mean, it's rough. I don't have much.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, we had an incident not so long ago with all the Catholic priests, right? And then we had this priest, and it was all coming out that what they did to the altar boys. So can I say that every single Catholic priest did that? I grew up as a Catholic. None of them in my parish did that. And I know it's easy to say, like everybody was saying, well, yeah, of course, when you grow up with it, you see this, and you're going to group people. But one thing I've always learned when I grew up, you judge everybody individually. You don't judge them by what they look like or where they came from or anything like that. You judge the person by who they are, not what they are. And I know it's easy to say, and it's hard. Believe me, I lived in New York. There's racism now. There's been racism all the time. It doesn't matter if it's white, black, or Muslim. Look, 9/11. I can't tell you. Everybody wanted to go after these Muslim people, and these people didn't do. And I know they didn't do anything. I could see the way they reacted. They were like terrified that they were going to get their ass kicked every day. There was threats towards them all the time. All the time. Now, does it mean that all these people were part of a terrorist group? No. But you know what we all did right away? We jumped and attacked them. I'm saying it's not the right thing to do because one or two or five ruin it for the whole bunch. And I know it's easy to say, but I understand that. But, you got to think outside the box. You have to think individually, not go with the crowd. That's the problem. Everybody wants to go where it's popular. They want to go with as a whole group because they feel stronger that way.
It's a mob mentality.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And Memes of Destruction says it best. Don't judge a book by its cover. I completely agree with that.
Yes.
Not to go back to the cuties thing too much, but I just wanted to point out one more thing on that before we move on. And it's this is heel versus babyface. I actually didn't know who he was for a while. I just thought he was another guy that Gary recruited for Friday Night Tights. But no, he actually has a pretty funny channel. But shout out to him for contacting Netflix directly in this video, and shout out to Force Ghost Jeremy for sharing this tweet and tagging me in it. His name's Az, right?
Yeah.
I think last time I called him ass on accident, so I apologize.
Man.
Well, that's because we know where your thoughts are, Justin. They're all bound up around enemies.
What?
Like I hear people like, "Oh, we're gonna kick his ass" or something. Oh, I just thought ass. Whatever. I'm just digging myself a deeper hole. But now I know. And now I know his name's Az, he's pretty funny. He contacted Netflix, and they said, we understand that not all stories may appeal to all our viewers, which is why we always invest in a diverse range of content from all over the world. We also provide ratings, synopsis, trailers, and controls to help our members make the right viewing choices for themselves and their families. And he says, do you support that? A simple yes or no will suffice. The Netflix said, we cannot really comment on that, but while we believe in creative freedom at Netflix, we respect all religions and their cultures, traditions, and values. So this is a religion? Is it a culture? Is it a tradition? Is it a value? Which one does this fall under, according to Netflix?
Yeah, man.
It's a religion to the far left, maybe.
That is.
Yeah. Which one
man, that
is it?
pisses me off.
Which one is it?
All of the above.
A tradition? Which would be worse? Which one isn't? Oh my God. I think the worst is that if it was a religion, that would be, oh my God. But wow, that's a terrible answer. That is a terrible answer. All you had to say is no. We support creative freedom, but no, we do not support this. We do not feel that this movie supports that.
Yeah,
that's
agree.
what. That's the answer they
Horowitz.
should have had. They should have said that.
Agreed. That makes him look even worse. Makes him look even worse.
It does. Anybody that culturally believes in that thing, well, man, that's just.
Hi, Mary.
It's not appropriate for Western civilization and our cultural norms. Let's put it that way. So.
Yeah, definitely not.
By the way, you know what I find really funny about all that, though, Justin, is the fact that they were quick to throw Danny Masterson under the bus when he was on that show, The Ranch, that Netflix had. Mm-hmm. The minute that there was some Me Too movement against him, and nothing was ever put in documents or anything like that. As far as I know, there was never any real court proceedings on it at the time, and they quickly threw him under the bus because it was something that they didn't want to get entangled with. Yet here they are with something like this, what a lot of people don't like, and it's a very touchy subject, yet they want to try to just kind of write this one off.
There have been sorry, Tommy.
No, that's okay. Go ahead.
I was saying there have been allegations since Danny Masterson since the late 90s. Because one word, Scientology.
Oh yeah.
That is a
all
different.
About them people.
That's a different thing. Yeah, they were very quick to jump on certain men on the movement and whatever, but that's a yeah. So Nick said, so if Netflix respects cultures, traditions, and values that expose kitty fiddling, they'd support it. Yeah, that's kind of the impression that I got. It's a little
it's what it seems like.
Well, if I could offer up,
okay, I'm just putting that up there.
Yeah. What if memory serves? Isn't Netflix kind of the pro far-ish left anyway? In a lot of things, a lot of the time. I seem to remember hearing something about that a while back.
I don't know.
The reason I ask is because we've seen it before with the I'll call it the map crap, the minor attracted person shit that we saw a while back. This seems like another continuation of that, really, to me. And it's
what I tweeted today. It's what I tweeted today to Netflix and Amazon, both, because they're feeding into the map culture and everything else.
Well, I wasn't even aware of what the map culture was.
It's basically an approved way of saying they're pedophiles.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's minor attracted person. That's what the leftists call it now.
Didn't the SJW crowd at one time wanted to actually make that a form of gender?
No, a sexual orientation.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
Well, according to them, that's what gender is now too. So does it really matter?
Yeah, sorry, Richard already kind of ruined that. But anyways, on to happier things. Everybody in the comments, please, everyone who's watching right now, wish Mary Mayhem a happy 21st birthday. She's turning 21 tomorrow.
Happy birthday,
Mary.
Oh my God, no.
Don't do that again.
Not going to do it again. Okay. Happy birthday, Mary.
I can't.
Unless we all terribly sing it at the same time.
Yes,
Let's do it.
Let's
Do it.
Are we just all going to sing out of key?
Yes, let's do it.
No.
That's the point.
Okay, let's just do it. Fuck it. All right. 3, 2, 5, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday
And many more.
Many more. You're welcome. That was the best birthday chat ever.
That was better than the other two that me and CC did.
Oh my gosh.
You got to highlight her reaction.
Oh, what did she say? Like, oh my gosh. Like,
Girl, exactly. Notice my damn mic was muted.
Given that I'm living in the future, I can officially say happy birthday.
That was the worst thing I've ever heard. You're welcome, Mary.
Happy birthday, Mary.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to Mrs. Mayhem. Yay!
It's because our panel is too small. If we had a couple of more people on here, it'd sound way better.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure. put a few drinks in us, and then we'll see also.
Oh my goodness. But yeah. Anyways, happy birthday, Mary. We figured that, a lot of people would be singing you happy birthday. We would just, oh my gosh. Oh, that's so sweet. She says, hasn't showed up in the, oh, there we go. I wouldn't change a thing. I love you all so much.
Tommy, are you going to clip
love
this?
you too, Mary.
Happy birthday, Mary. Enjoy it. I hope all is well.
Did say no.
Thank you, Indiana Jeremy.
Mary, Elmo wants to touch you for your birthday. Yay!
Don't say that ever again.
Tell who that is.
Is it
like
bad?
Cat screwing.
Is it bad that I could see Disney using Elmo as like a sort of pseudo?
No!
La la la.
I can see it now that you've done that.
Oh my God, she's clipping it. No.
Yes.
Well, you know what? Well, what the hell?
You knew it was coming.
Enjoy my avatar of Steven eating a breadstick.
Oh my gosh.
Hail the enemy king.
Hail. Seems to really be enjoying that breadstick.
That's one big ass breadstick.
Oh yeah.
It's almost like a roll of sourdough or something.
Yes, giggity indeed. Oh yes, let's just enjoy this for a second.
I think Christie's broken.
Are you okay? You require aid?
I'm good.
Christy, if you're having a problem, 44 ounces of Walton's will clear that right out.
I hate you, Tommy.
Memes wants it again. Okay.
Oh, no. There you go.
Yeah. Okay. So, guess he really wanted that. I don't know why.
Hold on. Hold on.
You're welcome, Mary. Anyways, oh my God, how many more downvotes did that video get, Culture? Is this a new picture of it?
It's
Culture. You got to get the
wow,
another 10K.
Culture. You got to get the downvote clock going now, Culture.
Yeah, it's bad. I mean, it's like about every 5 minutes, it's like a full, 2,000 or 3,000 more. It's nuts. I mean, it's down again. I haven't even taken a screenshot yet, but it's down another 1,000 in the last 45 seconds.
Do you think by the end of this stream it might get 300,000 or no? Maybe not.
No, I think it'll end of it. But I think, but I would wager 265 to 270.
Yeah, I don't think we've got enough time left in the stream for it to get the 300K.
You think they're gonna remove the likes and dislikes like they did with the other stuff?
Netflix hasn't done that, have they? Wait, when have they? Maybe they have.
I'm saying on YouTube, they sometimes they'll get rid of the like and dislike ratio if it's too much.
Well, didn't they remove comments on Brie Larson's unicorn store at one point?
Yeah, I think they did. Yeah.
Yeah, but that was Brie Larson, so.
Yeah, she's protected by the YouTube gods now.
Yeah, but that was still under Netflix at the time.
Yeah. Y'all know how I had Steven's picture up and I was going through StreamYards and I was like, Olive Garden. So guess where I went today?
Oh my.
Yeah.
With
well
all
done.
What was that?
their breadsticks.
You seriously were at Olive Garden?
Yeah. That's awesome.
Of course you were.
That unlimited breadstick and soup special is
Yep.
amazing.
It is. It's really good.
I love their
I
zuppa
really-
toscana.
I hate it when they do that in movies, like in Sonic. Like it's ridiculous. The only way that I will accept that is if the other person who's not saying it, like, oh yeah, unlimited soup, salad, and breadsticks at Olive Garden, and then you're like, why did you just say that? Like, why did you bring that up? Are you a walking advertisement? If they make fun of it immediately afterwards, that's okay.
Cheesy breadsticks are the best.
Found a good keto version of their zuppa toscana. You just use turnips instead.
Okay, we're not
Not bad.
sponsored by Olive Garden, so
Well, I said make your own. I said make your own. Avoid Olive Garden.
Well, I heard Olive Garden was getting bought out by Steven. He's going to turn it into Enema Garden. So, Christie, I just want you to remember that every time you look at that breadstick and think about taking a bite.
yes, Nick, I keep hearing about Olive Garden. Is it nice? It's
No.
It's like an Italian restaurant for poor people. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
A poor man's Italian restaurant.
If any of you
30,
know
35% chance of getting E. coli.
Oh, so that makes it better memes? That makes it better? Because it was a movie about that? Yeah, okay.
I'll
Sure.
tell you this: when a cousin of mine got married, she either wanted to go to Olive Garden or Hooters, and we chose Olive Garden.
Oh, why? That's despicable. How dare you?
at least Hooters has some style.
So now I'm hungry, so I'm going to be making some Cheddar Bay biscuits, except I make mine from scratch. I'm not going to go to Red Lobster and get them. So
All right, so I think it's about it's about time for the lightning round for the news of the stupid that have happened this week. This is the segment where we just highlight a few of the stupid things that happened and we go into more depth on the last topic. So
Before you do that,
yes.
I've got a storm over here. There's lightning and everything, so I'm going to have to head off.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Richard.
Bye, Richard.
Richard, take care.
Take care, Rich.
See you, Richard.
Take
Live
care.
long and prosper. Not like that degenerate over there.
Bye.
What, Wes? What's wrong with Wes? He's seen Star Trek.
No, I was talking about you.
Oh, whoops.
Good luck, everybody.
That is illogical, Captain.
bye, Richard. Have a great night.
Most illogical. All right. We're not sponsored. Disappointment in Justin's voice. We're not sponsored by Olive Garden.
That's
yeah,
true.
Hooters does have a good
Maybe
voice.
after this stream you will be. Who knows?
After this stream, I'm going to be sponsored by Hooters now. 'Cause
Okay, so here's my Hooters story. So my
Oh my
brother and I
God.
are on my brother and I are on a cross country train trip, right? And mostly because he doesn't like to fly. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? Might as well. And we have a berth, which means that you have a sleeping cabin, which is way better than like being on the train and sleeping in a freaking chair. So you know, it's really cool, and meals are included if you get a berth, which means you can eat steak for 2 meals a day and have a fancy breakfast in the dining car, and it's freaking awesome. So anyway, so unfortunately, you're doing construction on the rail line in just past New Orleans. So we stop for the evening in New Orleans and we take a hotel. And we are walking around Bourbon Street, and he's like, "I'm really hungry." He's like, "But I don't want to eat at any of these places." So we walk around the corner of the market area, and there's a Hooters, and he's like, "Oh man, we're going to Hooters." I'm like, "We're in New Orleans, dude. You want to eat at
you can go
Hooters?
anywhere else.
Anywhere else in the world, and you get better wings, better food, better anything." And we ended up eating at Hooters in New Orleans. That's the story.
Did you guys?
That's it.
They have a
I thought-
Cajun.
wait, what?
They have a Cajun
Yeah.
seasoning there, Hooters.
I have no idea. It was dumb. So the next day before we left, I made him eat. Like we waited around for lunch, and I made him eat it like one of the best po' boy places in New Orleans. right? Right down the street from where the Harris.
Make him eat there.
I know, isn't that dumb? Dumb?
Yeah.
It was insane because I'm like, dude, shrimp etouffee. We could get some real legit gumbo. He's like, no, I'm with Hooters.
It kind of reminds me when we were at the coast a few years ago, like in North Carolina, and the place we were at, they would catch the fish out of just daily and stuff like that, versus having the fresh fish. And I'm like, no, can we go to McDonald's?
Wow.
Yep.
Why? So you can get like a fillet of fish or something?
Yeah.
I don't even think the fillet of fish comes from a single species of fish.
It doesn't. I worked at McDonald's. Yeah.
let me just tell you this. The first time I ever had a fillet of fish was actually on camera. You can find it on my channel, the British Antarctic Expedition. It's a video that I made in high school it was a project. I explained it all in the video. But part of our, it's a long story, but basically it was like a science project, and we made like a documentary, like a found footage film from like 1911. And we were British people going to discover Antarctica and be the first people to get to the South Pole. And we're like, hey, we're going to cook some fish and chips. And we just literally got McDonald's out, fries and fillet of fish. And then I eat part of the buns that had the tartar sauce on it. And I'm like, what the hell is this? And he's like, is this mayonnaise or something? He's like, no, it's tartar sauce. It's fish. It's a fillet of fish. I'm like, oh.
But isn't chips like French fries?
What? Yeah, that's why I had McDonald's fries and a fillet of fish.
Oh, duh.
Yeah, that was the joke.
Okay, I'm gonna shut up now.
No, it's fine. Play the video. No, you guys should go see it. It's somewhere on the channel. It's literally called British Antarctic Expedition. Mary, you've seen the video. If somebody could link it in the chat, that'd be awesome. But I'm going to be moving on to, excuse me. Damn it.
I think you forgot to mute.
No, I know. I know, just wrong pipe.
That's what she
said.
Wrong.
Oh my God.
Improper.
How dare you?
That's what happens when you shove a whole fillet of fish in your mouth like that.
That and a breadstick.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm eating a breadstick right now.
It always goes back to the breadsticks.
It does.
Shoving that breadstick all the way into it tickles your tonsils, I'm sure.
Hey, baby, how big are your breadsticks?
Why did Culture and Wes go off camera?
So fine, I want to buy you a fish sandwich.
I got an 8-inch breadstick over here, darling.
No, it's the tickling of the tonsils that I was kind of shocked by. I never heard that term before. Oh my God. There's no way to move on from this naturally.
I broke them. I broke them.
There just isn't. But I want to ask you guys. So I'm curious. Despite what you, okay, we're going into the news of the stupid. Fuck it. Let's just go there. Look, I'm not a big fan of Kamala Harris or Joe Biden. They're, in fact, like the worst. Like, they're my least favorite candidates on one. Still the breadstick. God, shut up. Oh, my God.
You didn't think it would get much worse than Hillary Clinton, but apparently it's possible.
Oh, my God. No, bring it back. Okay.
This isn't even the biggest one. This was just the easiest one for me to grab.
Oh, Christie, was that you?
That wasn't me.
What's that? What was that, Rob? No, we're not going to let you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You ate half of it. This is getting more and more improper all the time. I agree.
Easiest one for me to grab.
5. Thank you, Culture Casino. I knew that was you. McKinney90, thank you for the super sticker with the cat emoji. I appreciate that. No, Makini. I said McKinney90 just out of instinct. Makini90, I appreciate it, man. I really do.
It's always good to see. It's always good to see. It's always good to see Bikini. It's always good to see Bikini90 in the chat.
God,
great guy.
Parrot Head. I don't know if I want to watch that right now. No, but despite what you think about that pairing, I do think that it was very interesting that a Virginia mayor said something very racist about Kamala Harris.
Oh,
She said on a Facebook post, Joe Biden has just announced Aunt Jemima as his VP pick. And when asked if he was going to resign, he said, "Hell no, I'm not resigning." Look,
what a dumbass.
I'm sorry, but why would you say that? Why would you say that? Just no. Just that crosses a line a little bit.
Yeah, it's not
funny.
It's not funny. It's not nice. It's not anything that needs to be said.
Yeah, don't be rude. Don't be an asshole. And yeah, thank you, Wes, for the super sticker with that. Yeah, that's very appropriate. I appreciate it, Wes. You've sent a lot of super stickers, and thank you for everybody who's liked, supported the channel, and has subscribed to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. Now, oh my God. So the next thing that happened was so this Texas high school student on Zoom decided to lift his shirt up and started to make weird advances on his teacher in a virtual
Where was his
setting. And Christie, this is your neck of the woods.
No. It depends. Oh no. This is South Texas. This is Corpus Christi. Hell no.
Fair enough. And it made a lot of people very uncomfortable. Look, and it was I believe it was a freshman who did that, and I'm like, look, just wait a couple of years and then it'll be okay. Just like don't do it. Come on, man.
Tell that to
don't be an idiot, and don't do it in front of everybody, like on a Zoom meeting. Just don't do it, kid. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's only going to lead to bad things. But I don't know. Kids do stupid things, but normally it's not on the internet. So there you go. So Florida man in the news. A Florida man got loaded, crashed his car into the sheriff's patrol car.
That's great.
I would say I don't understand why it's a big deal. This is just a regular Thursday for Florida.
That's Florida.
It just happens every day.
Yeah.
Every day. And thank you, Rob, for writing the article. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
The website is robshow.com.
It is.
Maybe it's Midnight's Edge, Rob. I don't know.
You never know.
I never know.
I had to cover it for your show, man. I had to.
Speaking of people with...
No, go back to that other title. What the hell was that one?
So a man with a shoe fetish stole 126 flip-flops so he could do things with them.
Weirdo.
He has a whole line of them right there. I mean, look, I know feet is one thing, but flip-flops?
Oh my God.
I like Indiana Jeremy.
Oh, look like very well used.
Was he doing things with his breadstick? Is that what he was doing?
Looks like those flip flops have seen a lot of action.
You sure it wasn't a Brie Larson fan?
I'm not sure anymore.
Soul Assassin, I see your ass in the chat.
This dude has athlete's dong. I mean, that's not all right.
I'm gonna assume
He didn't before, he does now.
I don't know. Mary.
You probably want the ones before.
The rest of us are disgusted. Mary's like, I like the pink ones, and I like the little strappy ones that are blue there. I like those. Yeah. No.
Oh my God.
Ooh, I do like those blue ones. There's some pink ones in the far. Yeah, I like those.
Yeah, just know that all of these flip-flops are used.
I said I like them. I never said I would use them.
Yeah, used. That's one way to put it.
At least you could say the man has got soul.
Well, you know what? Let's be honest. every one of those flip-flops that are up there.
That's pretty good.
They have all been broken in. Every last one of them have been broken in. So
you know what, Generation Productions, you have earned the moderator status for the remaining 10 minutes of the stream. Disinfect and move on.
those shoes have seen things.
That's the spirit, Mary.
Hey, man, they've really been worn out. Yeah.
Hey, it's your birthday, Mary. Whatever you want. Whatever you want.
I wonder if they're loose fitting.
How does he even do it though? Like, does he
one size fit all? Is that what it is?
I guess one size should.
Does it fit all?
How do you even do you rub two of them together? Like, do you?
Man, I don't even want to.
One size fits all.
Maybe he makes a sandwich with his breadstick. I don't know.
Maybe he uses safe sex with them. Maybe they're still virgin sandals. Who knows?
Just because it's safe doesn't mean you. That's not how it works, Wes. It's not. Someone steal me some of those
footwear. I don't know.
Mary's going all out. She doesn't give a fuck. She's like, yeah, I want some of those flip flops. No, yep. None of them here. No.
The guy really took the rubber thing seriously.
I ain't risking toe fungus. You've obviously never. No, that's different. That's different.
Yeah, there are no flip flops involved in that thing.
Oh
memes.
No.
Come on.
Hey,
I think Christie lost.
Hey, Mike.
I think we lost Christie on this show.
Mike, this is why I just pray for a tsunami on your Hawaiian island, just for you, just you. No, I've said that to Mike several times, and he knows I'm half serious. So.
Yes, you've tortured him on my channel quite often.
Yeah, so it's only right that he attempts to try to get to me. It will not work, Mike. It will not work. By the way, shout out to you, Rob, and all of your fun Star Wars streams.
Dude, you torture these people.
Every single person that comes on, it's just like, do they know what they're getting themselves into?
No, they have no idea. Some of them don't know what to say, but man, some of the stuff you say is, oh my God, I can't even repeat it right now.
Generous Productions, the man says he's dating a shoe collection, and it is hard, but he won't be defeated. Oh, that's funny. I would have gone with. I would have gone with.
He likes.
I think he met his soulmate.
That's what it is.
that would have been.
I guarantee you this guy has
one green
girl,
one.
I
the other one was lost in combat. Oh my God.
He liked using his.
Wow, Parrothead, well done.
Very well done. Oh God, I think I should have saved that for later. But Jesus, I didn't know we would be talking. How long are we talking for 5 minutes on flip flops? Jesus. This is something that oh my God. Now I kind of. Oh my gosh. I actually didn't really read it, but now I'm kind of curious. He told officers that after several hours of wearing the flip-flops, he cuddled and kissed them, stripping off and oh my God. Oh God, now I think it's getting weird. I think we've gone too far.
Look at that one girl. She's pointing on him like, oh my God, what did he do?
Oh.
No, I think she's identifying her flip-flop.
Very interesting crime scene photo.
Yeah, my God.
She's identifying her shoes for the police or for the photographer. Those are my flip flops. Look at that. They all
kind of look the same though.
Well, if
you've seen one, you've seen them all. That's it.
Right. Well, I mean, just when you thought you've seen it all, a trio of burglars or would-be burglars were all wearing GPS ankle monitors while burglarizing homes. What did you expect exactly, group of thieves behind the burglaries of 30 homes couldn't have been easier to find. They carried out the heist while wearing ankle devices that pinpointed their exact locations at the time of the burglaries. Way to go.
They look like Mensa candidates, yeah.
Well, at least they were in a home when it happened, right? So they're under house arrest or in a home. So
I wonder what the little heart is supposed to mean. What is that? They got a heart and a rose?
I don't know. All I know is that what did you think was going to happen? You're free. Why didn't you wait until you get it off, Mr. Johnny Ankle Bracelet? Like, what the?
I like Sam's comment. He's like dumber and dumbest.
Oh,
they wanted to buy some breadsticks and flip flops.
Yeah.
Well, the looks on their faces is pretty telling. They were all extremely disappointed in the house that they went to burglarize because they found out all the flip-flops were already gone.
Oh God. It's all coming together.
Oh my God. Highlight Soul Assassin's comment.
Oh my God. What did he say? Oh no. Somewhere right now, Dick Wolf has started the new Law and Order spinoff called Special Soul Unit. Yeah. I have nothing to say about that. Oh God. Oh wow. Oh man.
Look what Indiana Jeremy put.
Oh, what did he put? Fedoras over flip-flops. Mary just texted me saying she's eating breadsticks.
We don't believe it.
No, she really is. Oh, I don't know if she wanted me to show you guys, but
he does.
Show us.
Yeah, she just put it in the chat.
Yeah. She really is eating breadsticks right now.
Well, those don't look like Olive Garden breadsticks, though. Those look like actual good breadsticks.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Those have cheese on them.
Serious. Flip-flops and breadsticks. Oh, yeah, the Three Stooges. Yeah, the Three Stooges. Yeah, that's
Bro Brothers.
God. Oh, man. But in other news, teens also robbed a lemonade stand over a matter of $30.
Aww.
What?
Well, I'm sure the people that got robbed. I'm sure the people that got robbed were very bitter over it.
Rob somebody like a lemonade stand? Go fuck yourself.
Does it say who was operating the lemonade stand?
A 13-year-old.
Oh,
come on, that's horrible.
Jeez, leave the kid alone.
Seriously.
Oh my God. Yeah, these are, I would say they're the douchebags of the week. I think there are douchebags. I don't know if the Three Stooges here are the idiots of the week. These would be the biggest assholes. But last but certainly not least, let's talk about the person who doesn't even want to be here at all. Billie Eilish was talking at the DNC and was saying, "Vote like our lives and the world depend on it." And what some of her remarks, by the way, for those of you who don't know who she is, I don't either, but
I don't.
Billie Eilish.
She's some pop artist who's like 18 years old. And
yell, she wants more. No, wrong one.
Yeah,
wrong one.
Oh, Billy Idol. Okay, yeah, okay. Now I get it. She was saying, "Vote like our lives and the world depend on it." And she performed her song "My Future," which probably isn't political at all. He's saying that the president is destroying our country and everything we care about. We need leaders who will solve problems like climate change and COVID, not deny them. Leaders who will fight against systematic racism and inequality. Talking points and talking points and talking points. And that starts by voting for someone who understands how much is at stake. It starts with voting against Donald Trump and for Joe Biden, someone who's building a team that shares our values. Silence is not an option, and we cannot sit this one out. We will all We all have to vote like our lives and the world depend on it, because they do.
We are.
Only
and we will.
way to be certain of the future is to make it ourselves. Please register. Please vote, but only vote for the candidate that I'm telling you to vote for.
Joe Biden can't
I'll vote for
call
Kanye
his
West.
name
That's it.
right.
I think I'll say
Babs
this.
can't find
I'll say
shoes.
this. Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Yeah, I don't think it was just cocaine she was on. She was clearly on something. But what a great spokesperson for the Democrats to get them to vote. She looks like they're she looks like exactly the kind of person you'd want to have front and center.
Remember how MTV back, like, what was it, 10, 12 years ago, they had like the whole rock the vote type thing to get people back when Obama's first, when he was first running back in 2008. And then you get people like Kanye West and stuff like that, and he didn't even vote. I wonder if she's registered to vote.
I don't
Just
know. I
saying.
hope
I'm
not.
voting Kanye. That's it.
No, Nick.
See, back in my day, MTV had Dave Mustaine on there. Hey, rock the vote. And that was actually kind of a cool campaign because they weren't taking sides in that whole thing.
Yeah.
Nope.
Now they are. Now they are.
No.
Billie Eilish is American.
But I would like to share you the comments that were shared. Would you like to go through some of them?
Yes.
Some of what Twitter had to say. And this is Twitter we're talking about. We're not talking about like Daily Mail or like whatever Ben Shapiro's site is. We're talking about like most people on Twitter. Oh my goodness, this is going to be fun. I love getting my political opinions from 18-year-old mumble singers.
You copied Josiah.
Oh no, I tagged Josiah.
Whatever. Copy tagged whatever.
I just tagged him. Yeah, I thought it'd be funny for him to cover. Because, well, to be fair, Josiah has become the Mike Zero of the fandom menace. He just posts videos on whatever he wants, and they all do well.
Sure hell do.
He just does whatever he wants, and it's fucking awesome. I love Josiah. Anyways,
God darn it, I do whatever I want, and I get nothing.
Same.
You don't have the beard. That's what it is. It's the beard.
Yeah, I grew it out to a number 5. It's not good enough.
I was going to say something really raunchy, but I'm not going to say it.
Oh no, now you have to.
Yeah, why stop now?
I was going to say I don't have a beard, but I can grow one.
Well, that all depends, Christie. Which part of the body are we talking about having a beard at?
I think we know.
Anyway, back to Billie Eilish.
Exaggeration Nation on her ballot. Oh God. Yeah, exactly. What else did people say? Coming from an 18-year-old with green hair, 18-year-olds do not know anything about responsibilities, mortgage payments, life insurance, health insurance, work a washing machine because they eat the laundry soap or write a check. They know nothing about nothing. Actually, they should have ended with the laundry soap. It's pretty funny.
She probably has people that do that since she's so damn rich. I mean, when I think of that post, I think of parents. If not her parents, then she has people like.
She's going to end up just like Amy Winehouse. Don't worry.
Oh no! Don't say that.
No.
It sure looks like she's going to. If you saw that video clip, man.
No.
She had a little bit of the itchy, scratchy going on there. Couldn't keep still.
No, I just think she just looks bored and out of her mind. That's all.
Oh yeah,
looks like hard mileage to me.
Yeah.
Well, stop it! How dare you?
Hard mileage.
Billie
Sure.
Eilish needs to get back to singing because she doesn't know what the hell she's talking about when it comes to politics. Haters gonna hate, wishing they had an ounce of Billie's talent. Oh my God! Name a bigger musical act. Oh wait, they don't. Oh, with Republicans? Yeah. Okay.
What are some of the replies to that comment?
Only one reply.
This reminds me of when Trump used Panic at the Disco. Okay. There's some support of that, That's true. They don't really have that many musicians, to be honest, except Leonard Skinner, maybe. Wow, Republicans attacking her show everything about their misogyny.
Oh, hey, we finally found some Democrat defenders. You just had to go to the 18-year-old girl to find him.
No,
I'm not a Republican, and
she's a kid. Basically, she's barely an adult. Like seriously, she doesn't know anything.
I could be her mama. That's scary. She looks like she's an idiot.
Does anyone believe she conducted any research whatsoever? I don't think she's the best political role model. Yeah, that's reasonable. The only thing I care about is my taxes, and Joe Biden will increase that by 40%. This kid sings really well, but she isn't qualified to give anybody political advice. There was one, oh my God, where was the one that I retweeted?
Why don't you go to your tweets and replies?
No, I am. Yeah, oh no, that was it. Yeah, I love getting my political opinions from mumble rappers. Oh my goodness. I didn't see that. Oh, this is wrong.
Oh, wow.
This is wrong. That's no. Oh my gosh. I always take my advice from teenagers, obviously under the influence of mind-altering drugs. Their opinions are the best. Oh my God. All right, I think I'm pretty much done with this. But yeah, this is why kids really just wait.
Isn't Twitter a great place to go for cesspool-y stuff like this?
Yes, it is.
Seriously, it's obviously the best. Oh my gosh. Well, anyways, I think we're about done here. There's a lot of stupid that happened this week, a lot that happened last week that I wish that I had that we had a show last week, but I did need a little break, and it would have been a fun show, but a lot of people turned out here, and I'm really happy about it. So thank you everybody who's liked, subscribed, and commented in the comments. Oh yeah, Indiana Jeremy says I prefer my ours to be non-political. Isn't that the point? Well, unless you're Rage Against the Machine, then it's okay.
Their music is not aged well.
Hey, Culture, how many dislikes does the video have now before we go?
Yes.
Oh, gosh. 2 seconds.
I don't see any.
Well,
where's the ticker? Where's the ticker at?
268,000 now.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. How long does Kathleen Karen Kennedy have left on her contract?
Oh, hang on.
At the end of the year, I think.
No, it's just after the end of the year.
This isn't even the biggest one. This one was just the easiest one for me to grab.
Sorry. Anyway.
What?
I don't even know.
See that already. It looks like a good thing's going to happen in 2021.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Go for it.
Billy's been dead. She's no mumble rapper. Plus, she might be a prophet for the U.S. The fuck? This is why I make fun of you, kid. Oh, this is the time counter for. Oh wow, that's actually pretty. That's less than a year.
Mm-hmm.
152 days.
Isn't that less than 6 months?
Yeah.
Or
wow.
About 6 months.
Oh, I thought she was done in September. I guess I was wrong.
5 months.
I guess I was totally wrong. Anyways, we're gonna go down the panel. And did you bring up the new total count yet?
Oh, let me. You know what? I'll just share the freaking window. That's just easier. Hang on.
Yeah.
Share screen. Share screen.
And thank you so much, Nick. This was actually a pretty funny stream. It went a lot better than I expected. It was really fun. So we're at 268,000. So we're almost at 275. All right.
Yeah.
I like how I don't like how the likes went up 1,000.
Dude,
Yeah,
but see, those people are clearly identifying themselves as map culture. They're clearly identifying themselves as the P to the E to the D to the O.
Kid doublers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, at any rate, I just want to say thank you, everybody, for coming on today, and for everybody who's in the chat, who's liked and subscribed. You guys are amazing. Let's start down the panel. First off, someone, I don't think, Tommy, you've been on this particular stream very often, but you're always welcome to come on. And whenever you're passionate about, I always tell my mods who are in the This Week in Bullshit chat that if they ever want to come on, if they're passionate about something, they're welcome to. So Tommy, thank you for joining us today. Tell the people what you got going on. One of the best mods on YouTube.
Thanks, Justin. I appreciate you putting up with me and having me on here. And I am Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective, the most hated guinea pig on YouTube. As always, I do toy talks, I do movie talks, and I have my Monday retro streams. So stop on by for it if you have a chance.
Absolutely, and feel free to put your link in the chat. Thank you, Runner Studios, for doing a good thing. Rob, Entertainment and Star Wars.
What's up? What's up, everyone? Great to see everybody in the chat. Justin, as always, thank you for inviting me, and you've been a great supporter of my channel. I really appreciate that. Just wanted to say that. If you haven't subscribed to Justin, I don't know what your problem is, because this guy is great. So is everybody here, so make sure you check them out. Anyway, my name is Rob. I'm here, and you're there. Well, we're all somewhere. My channel is Entertainment and Star Wars. And, basically, it's what the channel is about. We do talk about Star Wars rumors and speculations and, what's going on with Disney Plus and all that stuff. And we also talk about entertainment. Lately, I've been covering Johnny Depp. So, live streaming Battlefront 2. So I do a little bit of everything. Hopefully you'll stop by, have some fun. We have a great time. We have a lot of fun, and hope you'll be there.
All right. And, of course, Conspiracy or Conspiracy? Wes Moody.
I am Wes Moody, the Wes Moody Webcast. You can find me at youtube.com/Wes Moody Webcast, where I talk about pop culture, current events, occasional conspiracy theories, occasional car talk, occasional retro gaming streams, and I will vlog about whatever the heck I want to, because it is my webcast. If you go to my YouTube page, everything is in playlists, very easy to find, including my appearances on other YouTubers' channels. Hope to see you there. Thank you, my friends.
Send them money. Send them money. Send in money.
And that too. Woo! Send me money.
Absolutely. By the way, Rob, Toxic Masculinity says you must wear a Burger King crown on the next stream and keep a straight face.
Burger King crown?
I don't know.
All right. I'll have to get one.
That's a special request, I suppose.
Rob, what you probably really should do is you do a stream about sensually cutting down cucumbers.
Oh wow.
Oh my gosh. And of course, Christie, the person who's in charge of the Queen's Council and has all those amazing streams, and is the person who is preventing this entire stream from being a complete sausage fest. So we thank you for coming on and bringing your breadsticks to us.
You're welcome. You had to have that women representation. Lorena usually does a good job at that. Little shit is on vacation right now down there in that damn Florida with Carol Baskins. But anyway, my channel is According to Christie, and tonight we will actually have the Queen's Council on Mad's Mama Bear on her channel. So I will put that link in the chat. So check us out. Come search my channel. I suck at these, Justin. Not Brad. You know what? I'm going to shut up now. Justin, thank you so much for having me on. And please go to my channel. It's According to Christie. You might like it. Please consider subscribing. Okay, bye.
Go to According to Christie and find out if she really does have a great finish.
Speaking of great finishes, Culture Casino.
Grid.
I will say one thing though.
What about you?
What is this?
You want to go see? You want to watch the Snyder Cut together?
No, I'd rather watch this with working over the board.
But what about
what are you doing? Are you trying to take Thomas away from me? I don't appreciate that.
Thomas was promised to me first.
What?
My future ex-husband, right here. The only one. You're the only future ex-husband.
I don't want you to. I told you, I want boys.
You want boys? I like it when you fight.
You know what? I mean, maybe if you didn't shave off your, maybe if you didn't shave, but I would want you. Now you look like a baby. Now you look like a baby face. Like,
you know what?
You just look really weird when you shaved. So
you don't want me, Thomas? You don't want me?
What the fuck?
Put my shirt off for you on the live stream. I'm throwing it back. Let's watch the Snyder Cut together.
Oh, whoa.
I can't unsee that. I can't unsee that.
I just wish you could have.
Was on that stream? I don't remember being on that stream.
Oh, it was amazing.
I must have been super liquored up that day.
Maybe Steven drugged you in your coffee.
So I like to promote everybody else. I can always promote myself, and you can definitely go visit my channel. But you have great YouTubers here on this panel. You have the fact that I simp for Spark and News podcast. Scotty is just undervalued in the fandom. So check out his channel and make sure you check out the News Dump on Saturdays. And obviously Steven is a man with a heart of gold and free running enemas on a regular basis. So make sure you check out his book, The Fandom Menace, an enema betrayed. Is that what it is, Tommy? Help me out with that.
Yes, an enema betrayed. So what you do is you go to his site, and actually he's running a special right now off of Amazon. And if you order that book right now, you will get a free enema kit plus 44 ounces of dry enema mix for your enema needs. So don't miss out on this offer. It's not going to last very long. It's going to leak out very soon. So go ahead and get part of it.
Oh man.
Anyway. So and like I said, I mean, I love to market the people that I appreciate, and Steven's just one of those. And Tommy's on his marketing team. Tommy's doing a great job. He's working on shell wax for all your waxing needs. That's supposed to be amazing. And,
wax on, wax off.
Yeah, very exactly. And I know he's got something going for Wes. We're all working on it. And as a matter of fact, Spork, he is Sporkaroos. So if you're in a hurry and you're a superhero and you can't stop to go to the bathroom, you just got to wear your Sporkaroos. So, just check out everybody because they're friggin' awesome. So, thanks, Justin.
Well, absolutely. And thank you all so much for being on the stream. Again, everybody who's liked and subscribed over the last year and a half. I don't know why you're still here. But I appreciate it either way. It's so much fun to do these streams. Anyways, thank you all so much. And fuck you, Mike. Go fuck yourself. Fuck everybody that looks like you. And last but certainly, have a great fucking day, everybody. Live long and
care, y'all.
See ya.
Well, thanks to the lame ass. I'm going home.